Good morning, students. Welcome to the first online lecture class on advanced power system protection. Today, I am going to discuss with you about pilot protection of transmission lines. So, first of all, we have to know what does it mean. Pilot protection is a unit form of protection. In this scheme, the electrical quantities at the two ends of the protected section are compared. It is classified into three types. First one is carrier pilot protection. Second one is microwave pilot protection, and the third one is wire pilot protection. This classification is basically done based on the media of transmission of the signals. In case of carrier and microwave pilot protection, the power line itself is used as the channel for carrying information between the two ends of the transmission line. It is possible to use two different types of communication channels. The first one corresponds to carrier current channel. The second one corresponds to the microwave channel. In case of the carrier current channel, high frequency signals in the range of 50 kHz to 400 kHz are transmitted over the conductors of the protected line. These signals are known as carrier signals. The carrier signal is injected and restricted within the protected section of the line with the help of line traps and coupling capacitors. As a result, this scheme is quite expensive and therefore it is used for the protection of transmission lines of the range 110 kilovolts and above. The power line carrier is used in supervisory control, telephone communication, telemetering, and relaying. In case of the microwave channel, ultra-high frequency signals in the range of 450 MHz to 10,000 MHz are used. Here, the high-frequency transmitter-receiver system for connecting the relaying equipment is located at the terminals of the line. The communication channel in this case is space. As a result, additional equipments are not required in the line. Moreover, the transmission is by line of sight. Hence, the Earth's curvature and the route topology are to be considered. This limits the length of microwave channel to 40 to 60 kilometers only. In case of long distance transmission lines, the signals are beamed by antenna from point to point. The advantages of carrier current channel can be summarized as follows. First is, no separate wires are needed for signaling purpose, as the power lines carry both power and communication signals. This in turn will reduce the capital and running cost of the system. Second is, the transmission path is controlled by operator. Transmission path is controlled by operator. The third advantage is less attenuation of carrier signals. Less attenuation of carrier signals on the power lines because of its very low resistance. The fourth advantage is large spacing between the conductors of power lines that will reduce the capacitance, which will again result in smaller attenuation at high frequency. So smaller attenuation at high frequency. The last advantage is robustness and reliability of the transmission medium. So robust and reliable, these are the advantages of the carrier current channel. Next, we move on to the general arrangement of a carrier equipment. This is the schematic representation for the general arrangement of a carrier equipment. From the protection relays, the signal is first sent to the control circuit. From the control circuit, the signal will be sent to the transmitter, and finally, this will be injected to the line that needs to be protected. So this is the schematic representation for transmission requirement for carrier equipment. Now, at the reception end, this will be almost the reverse. So first, from the transmission line, the signal will enter a receiver. From the receiver, the signal will be sent to a carrier receive relay. And finally, from the carrier receive relay, the signal will be sent to the protection relays. Okay. So this is the schematic representation of general arrangement for carrier equipment at the reception end. So the main elements for carrier channel can be summarized as transmitter, receiver, coupling equipment and line trap. Okay. So next class we will be basically studying in details these different equipments for the carrier equipment. So that's all for today.